Black Star Sports TV here, coming to you with another episode. I tell you, I had some great fights this weekend, man, and I finally had a little time to do a few videos, so I had to start this off with Anthony Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev. Um, man, it was I have to say, I was kind of anxious to see what AJ was going to look like, man. Being how he had lost the title and to Andy shoot. He lost the title and he got it back, and he had to change his fighting style, and he went to a more boxing and distance type of fighting. And I was wanting to see how he was going to respond and come out in this fight. And but I have to say, man, I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, I didn't expect him to lose, but um, I take my hat off to him for the things that he showed and the growth that he showed in this fight, because he did a lot of things that were more positive, and he made a lot of corrections, I feel. He still, is not perfect, but I think he added some more tools to his game, and it showed pretty much this week with Kubrat Pulev. Um, some beautiful right hands and these uppercuts that he was throwing in there, man. And he kind of overdid it some, in my opinion, but he was very militant about really exploiting that, and he did that. He did a real good job of that, man. He had him in trouble. He hurt him several times. He even made him run into the corner, turning his back and putting his hands up over his head, which I couldn't understand why he didn't stop it then, because he had pretty much surrendered at that point. But they let it go, and that's okay. But the eventual knockout was very sweet, man. It was reminiscent of Deontay Wilder's right hand on Louis Ortiz, man. It just was it wasn't in the forehead, it was right on the chin, and it was perfect, man. He put that left out there and then brung that right hand right behind it and landed right on the button, man, and it was all over at that point. But it surprised me that the referee even wanted to count, man, but he did. He went through the motions, and when it was obvious that that fight was over. Well, anyway, man. Hey, kudos to Anthony Joshua, man. That was a really good showing. I was really impressed with it, man. The guy's growing. He even gave credit to some of the old school fighters, Larry Holmes, Evander Holyfield, and you could see the little attributes of the fighters that he mentioned that he had used in that fight. There was little bits and pieces from each one, and at the end of the fight, he comes out of the ring and there's Floyd Mayweather, So Floyd Mayweather was there, and they, partnered up and such, But it was a real good showing, man. I'm proud of Anthony Joshua, man, with that. And I tell you, man, if things don't work out with Wilder and Fury, that fight with him and Fury, it got me kind of looking at it a little different now. But we'll see how things go. I think it's a much different fight than the Wilder fight with you Fury would be, but I still think that's something that's going to have to be handled. I don't think that fight can even take place until then. But as today, we've also heard that the WBO is pretty much going to force him to fight Usyk for the WBO mandatory. So that kind of keeps that fight from happening now, and hopefully we'll get the Wilder Fury fight, the trilogy, man. It needs to happen. But I had to just take this time to get my props out to Anthony Joshua, man. I haven't really been big on the guy or anything like that. A lot of the things the guy do, I don't really agree with. But as far as his boxing and everything like that, man, I see the guy really putting in some work and seeing some improvement there in that area, man. And so kudos to him for that. Man, it makes me look forward to the next fight, man. I want to see how this guy grows even more. And if he can even become even more better, man, the better the fighters are, the better the fights we can have in the future. So if more fighters are out there working on their craft and honing their craft and making themselves stronger in areas that they are weak, then, hey, that's going to be better fights for us fight fans. And I'm all for that. But that's pretty much all I got to say about that, man. Kudos to Anthony Joshua, man. Big up to you, bro. And salute to all my subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Come on back and take a look at me sometime in the future. We're going to get it back cranking up again, doing live streams, Monday through Friday. And yeah, we'll get this thing going. And just like I say, we Black Star Sports TV, but we out.